Today we wanted to talk about the housing market in Greenville, North Carolina.
But first, let's hit it! Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel.
And if this is your first time in our channel, you wanted to know everything about Greenville, Winterville, Pitt County, all the way to Raleigh, please subscribe in our channel and get notified when we put a new video for you.
Honestly, we get calls, texts, and emails all the time from people just like you looking to buy your first home, buy your second home, relocate, shift, my favorite word, and that is all happening right here in the Greenville, Winterville area.
And this is our number.
That is our number.
Alan Victoria Pinder, please contact us.
Thank you. All right, so let's hit it with the market update.
Yes, we wanted to talk about the market update. That's why we are very excited.
And I want to mention my awesome new set, right? Isn't it pretty? We're still working on it.
And then stay tuned with the channel because now we wanted to talk at the end. Well, what is the suggestion for buyers or the sellers if you are selling your homes?
Absolutely. Okay, so let's start talking about those homes for sale, right?
No. First time, I wanted to talk to you that inventory could be very confusing for many of you. We're going to see a bunch of numbers to you, and I don't want it to just be a numbers.
Absolutely.
Therefore, inventory, really, some people are confusing about new listing and basically new to the market.
Okay.
Or available or active listing. Therefore, this active listing and new listing is very confusing for people, but they can both shows the supply side of the equation that we wanted to talk about.
Right, where off market has two separate meanings, which is either houses that are not listed for sale,
yes,
or from an investor point of view, a house sold without being listed into the MLS, which is a pocket listing. It does happen, but we look at these numbers to give buyers and investors an opportunity in order to think about buying a deal. And off market houses are sold for whatever publicly marketed, advertised privately, really has nothing to do with us as realtors, but we like to give you that number anyway so you can see what's going on. Exactly. And again, this might just be your house if you're living here in Winterville thinking about selling your home, or Greenville, and you just want to look at it. Now you're counted in this number just because you Googled your address.
Exactly. Therefore, with this, we wanted to say home for sale or the new listing, new to the market?
Absolutely. So in Greenville, all homes for sale were 306 in July, which is 4.1% down.
And of course, we said new to the market. New to market is the part of the supply side of the equation, which was 101 the last 30 days, and still 5% we are decreased respect to the previous months.
Now, off the market means that it could just be someone who looked up the value of their home. It could be a pocket listing. It could be many factors, but these are not necessarily for sale, or they are for sale but privately. But this number is 1236, which is 33.7% down from the previous month.
And then if you look at the number of the house that sold in 30 days was 117 homes, and still we are down 20.9% respect to the last month, which is surprising.
Let's talk about you for sellers. Average home price. This is for Greenville and Greenville alone. Greenville is $350,837, which is up 0.5% from last month.
And as you see, when the home price went up, of course, the average sold price also up, were this time 3.6%, and this number was $279,374.
Now, again, there's a difference between what your home is valued at and what the market is selling for. And these are two different numbers, and that's why we give you both numbers. Okay, price per square foot in Greenville right now, it is $161 per square foot, which is up 0.6%.
Which is interesting, no? It's still the price of the house is going up. And another things that we wanted to talk about that basically shows the market is moving or no is the price reduction. And price reduction in Greenville will happen for 17 homes, and that was 15% lower than previous months.
Okay, so the sold to listed ratio as well is down. It's down 60.5%. So homes are sitting on that market a little longer.
Yeah, that makes sense because my wife told you also the sold last 30 days was 117 and it was 21% down. Therefore, that definitely makes sense.
Which also means if you're a home buyer, now is a great time to put an offer on a home because there is actually inventory that is sitting on that market for more than 30 seconds. So it's lovely that we can now make an offer and be in a normal market. And this is very much a normal market right now, which is great.
Therefore, two things that we wanted to talk and also shows how market is fast and also if the time is good for you to buy. One is days on the market that my wife is going to tell you. One is absorption rate that I'm going to go a little bit deeper and explain it to you what is the absorption rate is.
Oh, that's why I'm doing days on the market. So days on the market right now, July 2022 was 1.03, just to give you statistics.
No, that is basically absorption.
No,
days on the market is 5 days in July 2022. And what is in July 2021?
It's 5 days now, apparently, and it was 4 days last year at the same time. And then in June 2022, it was 3. So we have had this increase on days on the market from June to July.
Which means what?
Which means they are sitting on the market a little longer. Sellers have a little bit more breathing room in order to make an offer, which is lovely. And now he's going to explain more in math, that absorption rate, which I was kind of sneaking in.
Therefore, let's say just the absorption rate. No, many of you, they say, what is absorption rate? The absorption rate, really, one of the meaning is how quickly home sells, which really binds also to the days on the market. And definitely it is good for the buyers and sellers, because if it's slow, means that the buyers have more opportunity, and if it's fast, it's good for the seller because they say, oh, I put my house in the market and just sell it right away. And basically it tells you, number two, the second factor is how long will be in the home in the market. That this, what it tells you to the buyers and sellers, that by comparing it to the rate which the comps home, which are 0.25, basically what? 0.25 5 miles from your home that your listings are selling.
Right, and comps are super matter when it comes to pricing your home and how much we think it's going to go for. We have to look at buying and selling. So you want to buy a home, I'm going to run comps for you either way and say, here's your offer and it's in these comp comparables. So, and selling, we always look at the comparables so we know that we are not going into a crazy deal and you're not getting an either way everybody's happy because we look at the fair market value.
Therefore, the higher absorption command higher price on a home. That's what my wife means, and therefore is directly proportional to this too. Higher absorption, higher basically price for your home. And if you look at these numbers for Greenville in July 2022 was 1.03, in July 2021 was 1.11, therefore a little bit cooler. But if you compare it with June 2022, we went from 0.93 to 103. Therefore, it still seems the market has a higher absorption rate respect to the previous months. And that means that even the days on market is longer, but still we are transitioning from the sellers to the buyer's market, no?
Or we're just going back to a normal market. I think that is exactly what it is. Whereas in a normal market for 20 years, if you were buying a home, you didn't have to make a house decision in 30 seconds. It's the biggest decision of your life typically at $300,000, $500,000. That's a lot of money. It's not buying a car. It's a lot more money than that. So it gives people breathing room to buy. And I know sellers have been so happy with the 30-second decisions, but now it means that really we have to do more staging, and we have 57 ways to stage your home. If you list with us, we have lots of tips on how to make your house gorgeous. So therefore, when it is time to sell your home, you can get an offer in a reasonable amount of time, and these 30-second days might be gone. Who knows the future? I don't have a crystal ball, as I've said many times, but I do know that putting your best foot forward is always the best answer. So if you make your house look presentable, it helps you sell your home.
Therefore, we're going to last things that we wanted to discuss is about for seller and buyer. From the seller point of view, I know about the National Association of Realtors last report that they published. They said that the home sellers definitely need to look at exactly run the comps. Your realtor need to run the comps for you and make sure that you are not overpriced your house, because if you do it, it's gonna sit on the market more, which we see it these recent days that
I mean, you can
happened.
get an agent where they're going to look at you and say, do you actually want to sell your house now, or do you want to just let it sit at that price and get
exactly.
a sucker? I mean, that's very possible too. But I mean...
But it's still, as my wife said, if your house is stage good and you price it reasonably, definitely going to sell it fast,
Absolutely.
which happens still in August that we are recording this video.
Every week there's at least one house that looks gorgeous and that gets sold the first.
And what about the buyers?
For buyers, you now have some breathing room. So you talk to your agents, talk to me, talk to who you're working with, and really just focus on what it is you want, your desire. I always have a list of your must-haves and then your desired. Maybe you don't have to have that fence in the backyard. Maybe the house without the fence, which is cheaper, is a better option for you and your family. And now we have breathing room to think about it, and it doesn't have to be absolutely everything you desire. It's just what you need on the inside. So I hope this was helpful.
Exactly. And I wanted to add the last point that, the interest rate got better respect to the last 2 basically weeks,
and now is a great time to buy.
Definitely, you need to connect with the lending professionals, that is the most first important things, and see what is your need and wants is, and how you can basically make a move to purchasing your home.
Absolutely. So we hope this was helpful for you, and we look forward to talking to you next week.
And we are so excited. This is our number again. And Alan, Victoria, Pinder, we have your back, and we wanted to take off a stress from your shoulder, and that's why we are here.
Yeah,
and thank you. And to the next video that we're gonna record for you.
Bye.
Bye.